Hello, welcome back to Wernolau Farm. Okay, we're still in the middle of, well, I say in the middle, sort of at the beginning of the soybean harvest. We're just taking over from the worker. It seems sort of pointless while we were waiting around to have the worker costing us money. So to try and get this in here, hopefully it reaches. I'm not sure we've put anything in from the combine before. Can't wait to get a new combine. It has been really good to us, but it struggles up the hills. The pipe's very short. I just think we're outgrowing it now. So I haven't actually checked the sales. Yeah, no, that would have been handy, but just a little bit out of our reach, and we've got other things we really need to buy. Yeah, no. So yeah, we'll carry on, get some more soybean off the field. Then we need to get a header for the sunflowers and then head over there. I suppose we'll have to take the class down there to pick up the new header. It'll probably be a rental, I would think. Do you know what? Why don't I make my life a bit easier and go the other way around the field? I know we shouldn't because of the pipe, but just with this hill, that's got to be easier on the old combine here. I say old, it's only got 4.5 hours, is that? 4.9 hours on it. But yeah, nonetheless, that's a bit easier. And it's another glorious day on Wernolau Farm. Look at it. Amazing. We'd also like to get some trees felled in this episode. Even if we don't clear them, just start making a start on that. We're yielding quite well here. I'm very happy with that in most places. Oh. Still a bit of a hill to go up here. See, if we start dropping speed, I'll come back down it. Well, we will drop speed, but a little bit. It's not too bad. But when we're doing 2-3 miles an hour, it gets a little bit silly. Yeah, I'll whip round this, and then once we've got the trailer filled, we'll take that and then go and do some tree felling, I think, whilst the worker finishes this off. So see you then. Well, it looks like we can leave the worker to this for a bit. There's so much space in that trailer, so we'll leave them to this. Off they go. Oh, let's get right out of the way there. Meanwhile, yes, we will go back and fell some trees. It's a glorious day for felling trees, which I do feel a little bit guilty about, but it'd be nice when we got that new field on it. We own the land, we may as well use it. Okay, I'm actually going to tab to somewhere. There we are. That would have been one long walk. Yeah, so we're going to fell the trees because the sawmill cannot keep up. Oh, we've got another pallet of beams there. And we're going to place them over here. I don't think they're going to fit very well in there. We will have a go. We'll try that first before I fell this tree. But let's just get rid of that there. Let's get the pallet moved so they can keep spawning. And I get an excuse to use the JCB. I can't wait to plough this up and see what it looks like. The land is a little bit up and down, but I suppose nothing really compared to the other fields we have, or at least some of them. And that's just barely on there. If I go back and brake hard, oh, it went a little bit further on. So that's 2 pallets of beams we have now. There'll be, well, let's have a look when, I nearly lost that then, is the best time. Well, there won't be a best time to sell wood, I suppose, because there's no sell point. How does that work? Wooden beams. Wooden beams. Well, oh, there's still a best sell time. Look at that, just over 9,000 a pallet. Crikey, it's £18,000 there. Good, so we need to set up a sell point, and it's now. Now is the time. Well, we should totally do that. Well, I don't know if I've got anything installed. Well, let's try and find something. We'll be in construction, and then sell points. What would we use? What is this one? Big Farmer's Kiosk. I'm not sure that's going to take it. It may well do. I'm not sure. Where's the usual? Okay, bear with me. I'm going to pop out and then I'll come back with something else. Right, we're back. Apologies for that. I thought I always had something installed, but I didn't. Well, I did have it installed, but it wasn't selected. Where am I going? So, construction. Back to selling points, and this time hopefully it's in here. So yeah, we have the sell everything, and we have the container. I'm hoping just to put down, yeah, one of these for 1,000. That's a bit more like it. I don't really want the containers on it. It'll look a bit, that would be better down by the gas plant. So we do need to find a flat place to place this, but where? That would have been good, but it's overlapping with another object, and I don't want to take the risk for £1,000 if I can help it. Well, that's just going to stick out like a sore thumb. I was trying not to transfer them too far. Yeah, that's all I'm going to get with that. Do we just risk it? I suppose it's not too much of a loss, is it? So even that's a little bit all over the place. This is the only problem with this farm. I love the farm, I love its layout, but it does make life tricky when placing things. Okay, so, and it's not something we'll have to keep forever. Okay, I think we'll try that. So let's head over there and have a look. Yeah, £1,000 to make so many £1,000s. And if there was somewhere on the map to sell it, I would do that, but there isn't. Not to my knowledge. Not entirely sure how this works, whether I have to hit a button or if I just drop it in. Let's just give it a go. We'll have to watch if we drive over this though, if you don't need a button, that we don't sell anything we don't want to. That's gone. Look at that. Wow. Okay, and now I see why people get into the wood. Let's grab the other pallet. Oh, I'm very excited about this. It's on our land, it's free money. And there's plenty of other trees and greenery around here. We can always plant some more trees in and around places. Wonderful. Okay, we go and grab a couple more trees. I will do some off camera probably this evening. Maybe a nighttime tree harvest. Okay, look, what I want to do is get one of the larger trees, and then I can see where it fits. So let's get the chainsaw. There's an American elm. We've got 19 meters. Don't know how much it weighs. And the harvester has completed their task. So that's the soybeans in for the year. Right, if we just get one of these moved, then we can head off to pick up a corn header. We should certainly have enough money to rent that now. Timber, off it goes. Now, can we pick this up? Probably could have done with a rear weight on. That looks very heavy. Okay, let's get it so we're travelling in the right direction. If we can, I don't know. Okay, so that's not, it's not going to fit in the shed over there, so we'll be dumping it next to the shed. Might just pick it up with the arm, or is it going to go through it? Wow, okay. I might need to rethink this, get a rear weight on here. And of course I'm stuck again. Oh, no collision there. Wonderful. Yeah, okay. Well, I think what we're going to do, we've got the 3-point hitch on here, and the JCB is strong, although not heavy enough. We'll look at the store to buy a winch as well, and we'll try and winch them out of the way. Meanwhile, let's get this unloaded. These soybeans are going to make us a lot of money. I think the last time we done them, the field wasn't this big. Although we probably haven't filled the trailer, we've got a much bigger trailer now. And it's the upgraded version, the tall one. So it does take quite a lot of filling. There we go, nearly there now. So yeah, that was only about just over halfway full, that trailer. Okie dokie. Let's drop the grain header. Oh, there was a little bit there. I'm not going to bother for that, I don't think. Pipe in. Let's try and get this on here as nicely as possible. And that has actually gone on the floor. That's not what we want. Oh no, there we go. It's been very good to us. Okay, let's close that up. How are we doing for maintenance? Looks fine. Fuel's not too bad. We'll get this to the store. the main thing here is to where we're nearly midday, try and get the sunflowers off. Right, I'll see you at the store and we'll make a decision on a corn header. See you there. Okay, we're just approaching the store. Looking a little bit filthy. Now, I've had a thought on the way down. We need to do something about this harvester. It's getting a little bit of a joke. Oh, can we even get this in here? Yeah, that's fine. I just want to find out how much it's worth. Can you upgrade it? Is there anything we can do with it? Customize. No, absolutely nothing apart from change the tyres. How much will we get for sale? 116,000. So 176, and let's look at harvesters. Even if we don't get it this time, just it's then in my mind that we need to sort it out. I don't really want to do another harvest with that, although it has been very good to us. Okay, so we're sort of way off. We need another 100,000. But really, sort of, we're on a stick with class again. Or maybe the John Deere. The John Deere 381. If we upgraded that to the biggest engine, that's 420. Oh, what are we currently running? So we're at 258 horsepower. Because that really is the problem, well, and the pipe, but 258 horsepower on them hills doesn't seem to be enough. So, yeah, this is that, isn't it? Yeah, the 450. What about the New Holland? It does give us a little bit more, but it's not a lot. It might be a bit of a risk to change all that and lose money. We don't want to go massive because the entries and exits to the fields can be a nightmare. So I think we'll aim for this John Deere and we'll go with the largest engine. We've got some big fields coming up eventually. So, well, you know, for the location. So we can have, yeah, see, we don't want to go wide or broad as it says. Yeah, so 420 is the mark to aim for. That might be what we spend most of our money on in January. I did want to get a production, but we can contract, we can get money going. But for now, we need a corn header. Not nearly as exciting, I know. So we used this before. And we do want, yeah, we want to fold up really. Working width 9 meters, working width 6 meters, speed both the same. How much is that to rent? Oh wow. And again, I wouldn't buy it anyway now because if we're changing combine, then there really is no point. Right, we'll get this back. Get back to the soybean. Sorry, the sunflower field. And crack on with what will be the last harvest of the year. Apart from grass, we might get a grass in up here to make silage for the gas plant, which is what I'm really looking forward to doing. Nothing more exciting than grass. Right, I see you back there. Okay, just making our way now. Watch that fence. Yeah, so of course we couldn't get the winch because we don't have a link on this combine to do that. So what we'll do is get the workers set off on the harvest. We'll empty the soybeans out of the trailer, pop that over next to, or maybe empty out the combine, but certainly put the trailer next to them, and then we'll whip down we can probably actually leave the tractor with the container, with the trailer, sorry, and we'll whip down the shop in the John Deere and hopefully get some trees shifted this episode. That doesn't look too bad there. I thought it was going to look unsightly, but no, it's fine. This looks like a silo grate. Now, let's find our way through here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting a path through here. Not in the middle, obviously, around the edge, around the perimeter, and getting a crop in here. If anyone in the comments has an idea of a crop to put in here, I'd love to hear about it. Okay, let's get things unfolded. Just taking these trees down, even though there might be a few stumps, just so much easier to get through here. And we haven't ruined the look of things here. It still, you know, looks very natural. Okay, it's nice to come to harvest a crop, and the crop's actually in there for a change. That's the wrong one. I'll just set them off in generally the right direction. Lower down, switch on, see how we're yielding. Yep, pretty much the same across the map really, getting yellows, so it's always improving. My line just didn't seem to come out there, but never mind. Oh, the show lines is off, but yeah, we'll get the worker on that. Yeah, off they go. Okay, let's get this emptied out. Might have turned a little too tight. I think we've got it. It's nice this time of year to be harvesting and it's not raining. Obviously we would try not to harvest in the rain, but it's just absolutely glorious. So straight into the silo with this. Whilst we're there, we're going to check the silo and see what we've got. I think we've got a little bit of canola to sell. Obviously we can't sell all of it because of the pigs, as much as I'd love to, but we do have the pigs, so we have to take care of them, although I did let them run out of water. Okay, let's have a look at what's in here. Spin round. I'm not going to get through there, am I? This is dangerous, never do this. Some wheat, oats for the horses. Sunflowers still there, excellent. Sorghum for the chickens. Canola for sale and for the pigs. And then quite a lot of soybeans. Excellent. Have I trapped myself in there? No, good. Right, let's get this over for the worker. I need to start thinking about moving some trees. It's a bit unsightly. I think that is one of the largest trees we have on site, looking at it though, unless it's just because it's laying down. Okay, that is here ready for them. We'll just park out of the way so they don't get confused. There they are, off they go, brilliant. Let's get the beacons off. How are they doing? Well, it looks like they might make it all the way around, which would be really good. Okay, John Deere, and then down to the store. What have we got to get on here? I was going to buy another rear weight, but we might not need it if we're using the winch. So, yes. Let's go and grab that. In fact, what I'll do is, it's only a winch. I'm sure most people have seen them before. I'll see you back here and we'll try and get some trees shifted if we can before the harvest is full. So I'll see you then. Okay, back we are. Now, having to think about this, we're probably still going to have to do a little bit of lopping and chopping on the trees, because this winch will have a capacity of how much it can pull. I'm not sure what that is, so we're going to try and find out. It cost a little over, I think it was around 8,000. Is it 8,000? Let's have a little look. Yeah, 8,500, so 8.5. So does it tell you how much it can pull? It says 840 kilograms. Sorry, 640 kilograms. Okay, so we might have to do some slicing and dicing. I think the worker's full up, so let's go and fix them up first. We can probably just pull these in with the John Deere. If not, failing that, we will use the JCB. So let's plot this here. May as well just take that off of the worker if they raise that header. I think so. Wow, so a full tank already, that's pretty good going. Yeah, so next thing we need, I suppose it will be the John Deere harvester. Quite a bit to save up there, for there. There's no point having an oil mill if we can't get the sunflowers into it. I will have to move that trailer. Oh yeah, if we haven't got enough sunflowers, we can't harvest them properly. There's no point in having the mill, so we'll get that later on. So try and back onto the pipe, seems to be easier. Should get it. Yeah, I thought I went into the harvester there. I think not. Okay. I don't know if I leave this here, if the worker will smash into it. I suppose there's only one way to find out. They're going to, aren't they? Yeah, just get this unloaded, move some trees, do a bit of that. And I think that should be us. Okay, that's all good. What I might do is just... I'll go around this little bit here. So hopefully there's no confusion with the tractor and trailer. Crunchy. Must remember to off-hire this header when we're finished. Right, let's set them off. Where will they go? Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, he's spinning around? Just... Oh, maybe he's going for that one little bit over there. Wait, where are you going, sir? Straight into the tractor. Gonna make it up. Why? Oh, they are moving it, to be fair. Let's see what they do. That was to get that one little piece. Okay, well they're going over there, so we'll just let them get on with that. Yeah, so my only issue is where the sawmill is where I was going to place our new track around the new field. So my new track was going to come off of here, spin round, and then down here and straight to our sunflower field at the moment. But I'm going to have a sawmill in the way, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might have to go around the other way, I suppose. And then of course we can't have the field too close to the sawmill, because I'll be dragging timber into there and I'll be destroying the crop. I didn't think that out very well, did I? But then there was nowhere close by to put it. It was flat. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what we can do with one of these trees. Will it tell us the weight of the tree now? Wow, yeah, it's very heavy. So we're going to have to do some chopping, some slicing and dicing. Now, the trunks, if they're too heavy, that's fine. We might be able to pick them up with the JCB. We've got the rear weight, another rear weight. We've got one somewhere, I can't remember where I've left it. And then hopefully winch this bit then with the winch. Well, I think that's still going to be too heavy, but I can't remember how much it said. So let's find out. But I think this is one of the bigger trees anyway, so we just grab the winch there. There we go. No, too big. Let's try the trunk. Well, we've got that, so that's something, isn't it? Now, if I can just pull these round, don't get snagged there, and then if I need to I can push them in with the JCB. Just want to get them in generally the right direction. Oh, I've not been around here before. Ah, okay. So that can go there. If I can somehow, there we are. So we will lose this tree because it's just going to be in the way of our, well, it's not stacking, but you get what I mean. Don't want this to end up in a field though. I think that would. We'll go the other way. Yeah. Oh, that was very close. But it's okay. And then we'll grab the JCB. Go and push that up. Good job we've got all this equipment. Good job someone suggested the JCB. Right, I don't want it ended up in their field, but it will look a little bit ugly for a while. That's okay, they won't mind that. If they do, I can move it. But it's out of the way here anyway. I'm not sure if we lose money on the tree if it dies off. We might do. But as I said before, it is nice having the money from them. But as long as it pays for the sawmill, the trees pay for the sawmill, and I get this land ready to drill, then that's great. I'm good. I'm happy with that. So it looks like this evening I've got a bit of work cut out here, haven't I? Because I would like to get as much of this done as soon as possible so we can get drilling. They don't have to be tidy and pristine, these cuts. It's just about getting it shifted. Now I wonder if, as good as the winch is, JCB will lift this now. I will find the real weight. This one's ended up in the concrete somehow. Let's get forks as wide as we can. When we've got to top up the sawmill, it's nice. We can just pop over here now. Like getting a little bit of wood for the fire. We can just pick it up. It's all ready to go. Just mind the glass. I don't think we've got any protection on the front. We haven't. I should have got the one in front first, really. See if we can wing it. Come on. Come on, JCB, you can do it. A little bit brutal, but it's getting it done. And it's starting to slowly take shape on here. Come on, don't be like that. Maybe go a little bit further up the trunk. Worker's nearly full again. Not sure how many we'll get over here. Good. Well, that's just in time for the worker then, by the looks of it. Well, I may also leave all this kit out because I've got I'm gonna have to come in and sort this mess out. I'm not too sure what we can let's just turn those beakers off. What we can plough out, whether these shrubs will plough. We might have to chainsaw them. Yeah. Well, we'll see how we go with it. So let's just tab back over. And they're on the wrong side, of course they are. In fact, if I'd hurried up, they probably wouldn't have been. That is my fault. Let's just have a look at the top. Yeah, any minute now. So what we'll do is we'll leave this here and we'll go and take over. Just about got that in there. Well, I think this is going to bring us. We keep ending in the middle of harvest. I do apologise. We're just trying to get other things done, but we'll have to probably leave this one here. I think there's 2 episodes out today. Should be how it works out. Yeah, and then next time we come back in, I should have had felled some trees, unless I can do it on camera if anyone wants to watch that. But it's hard to make that in any way entertaining. I should have felled loads of trees, and we will continue with this harvest. I won't do any more now. I'll just check the weather first, actually, and then we'll continue this when we come back. And there's going to be loads of other things to do. Probably start selling things heading into November. Start selling things. Yeah, as usual, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.